Hey y'all, how's it going? So I wanted to make a little video for you all showing you how I make my air freshies from Dulceria. I've been getting a lot of requests I've seen in the group comments and in other candle groups I'm part of where I make these and people have wanted to know my process with how I make them from start to finish, and I thought I would show you that. As well as reviews. So we'll get my first impressions on some new fragrances from, of course, Dulceria. I know I talk about them like so much, but I really just love their products. Like they're really good. So yeah, enough of that. Let me show you how I marinate the product, as I call it, and how I package them using Dulceria's new oils. And of course, I had to have a little pumpkin. So cute. So last night, as I was going through a bunch of boxes I haven't opened yet because I'm a procrastinator, I came across a box from Dulceria that was sent probably about a month ago. I opened it and took the stuff out and realized that there was a big envelope full of all these Freshies. I ordered so many of them that I forgot about them. So today we're going to package them and let them sit for a while. So I don't know if you want to, I'll show you some of the shapes because you guys, that will take forever, and I know this video is probably going to take forever as it is anyways. But yeah, I'll show you some of the Freshies that I got from them. These are part of their fall collection. I believe I have some Halloween ones on the way too. And Christmas right now is marinating since probably April. March, April. So yeah, those will be brought out in about another month or so. But let me shut up and show you some of the cute little fall shapes. So you have an acorn, a squirrel. Not all there, people, but I do my best. Leaves, little books, get your little pumpkin spice latte, truck, pumpkin, little candle, little hedgehog, so cute. That's enough of those for fall. And then I realized that I placed a separate order for these things called Revenge. I'll show you all of them because they're just so freaking adorable, and they're gonna go perfect for my Halloween collection as well, which I know I've been talking about a lot. So we got, they're like little animals, sassy animals if you want to call them that, bugs, whatever, insects. It's my favorite one. I just think they're adorable. That. I'm taking too much time already. All right, so to get started with marinating these, I take these containers that I get in a pack of like 100 off Amazon. I'm trying to look to see if I have the package by me, but I don't. But yeah, they're little containers you can buy off Amazon, plastic disposable containers. I think I paid like, I don't know, $5-10 for a pack of like 150 of them. So what I do on each one will hold a different scent. So I always make sure it's just to mark what scent I'm going to put in it. I know you can't read my my scribble writing, but I mark the scent name, the date, and the time range, plus or minus 15 minutes. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're gonna do 5 containers of Freshies today. I usually like to let them sit for about a minimum of at least a month. I know you can get away with doing them like for like 2 weeks and stuff like that. The smell will still penetrate really well, but I find it best the longer you marinate them, the better. And this is already ones that I've been marinating for a few months. As you can see, the wood is a little bit darker, but a lot of people think that these are painted, which they're not. They use, the ladies at Dulceria use a some type of laser engraving machine, so they're not going to run or anything in the oils when you soak them. And they sit in these containers for 4 to 5 months and they don't cause any leakage at all. So yeah. So next I will show you how I separate them into the containers. Like I said, I am making five different scents today for fall. Because of the season and it's approaching fast, I'm gonna let these sit for a little. So the first step you want to do is, well, what I do is I take all my Freshies. These are gonna go in 1 scent, so I'm not gonna separate them. I'm just gonna put them in 1 scent together. So with all the fall ones, that leaves 4. I'll just literally just 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 of these lined up across, and just keep going until I run out. And your counts don't have to be even. I mean, as long as you can divide a good amount between each scent, it's fine. Now with this, it's a little big, so we're gonna hold out on that. So once you have all your Freshies divided into your containers, then you can start pouring your fragrance oils in there. So the first one I'm going to do is Dulceria's Sweet Spice Vanilla and Sweet Cream. These are all brand new releases from Dulceria. I believe this one was in stock last year, and it's making its comeback for the fall season. So spiced vanilla and sweet cream, and it has cinnamon, vanilla, and cream notes. So pretty basic, but that's okay, because the most basic ones are always the ones that smell amazing. So yeah, spiced vanilla and sweet cream. I can definitely smell the vanilla. The spice to the vanilla is a little note of cinnamon. There is notes of sweetness. I assume that's from the sweet cream, and it definitely has like a fluff marshmallow type scent to it as well. Yeah, it's really nice. So this is spiced vanilla and sweet cream with notes of cinnamon, vanilla, and cream. The cinnamon is not too overpowering at all. It actually blends with the spiced vanilla really nicely. The cream, very nice as well. So you're gonna call me crazy for this, but I don't measure, and you can reuse the oils in here. What I just do is literally, I will pour the fragrance all over. And be very careful with it. So, yeah. So see how much I used? More than half the bottle, but like I said, it's going, the wood's gonna absorb the oil, and it only needs a small portion of oils to absorb, sorry. So it only needs a small portion of oils to absorb into the wood. So you just wanna do that. So it's literally almost completely submerged. I'm not sure if I can show you guys. All right. So then we're gonna put the lid right back on. Now what we're gonna do is the next scent. which is honey plum, roasted plum and honey marmalade. It has notes of orange peel, walnut, honey, plum, butter, vanilla, sugar, and cinnamon. Now you would think it would maybe smell kind of similar to the spiced vanilla and sweet cream, as it does have similar notes, but one thing about Dulceria is they're not going to duplicate an oil into the next one. Every one is so unique, complex, just amazing on its own, and very different from all the other oils. They don't smell similar in any way. So roasted plum and honey marmalade. This one's really nice. This one's actually very, very nice. So when I first sniff it, I get a hit of like a plum, a light fruit plum scent comes through. And it also like has like the honey infused in it as well. I can definitely smell like the honey with a little bit of sweetness. It almost smells like a plum type of jelly preserve. It's really good. It's really good. It's very hard to explain. Let me see, vanilla, sugar, cinnamon, orange peel, walnut, honey, plum, and butter. Definitely pick up on the buttery note. It's really good. It smells like a really fresh jam, like really good. And the walnut, you would think that maybe a little bit of nuttiness. I get a little bit of hint of that, but not too much. I'm mostly smelling the plum, and after you smell it, the honey comes right in. So it's really nice. Same thing, cinnamon. I'm not really a cinnamon fan, which I like this because it's very light on the spices. It's more of like a subtle, sweet fruit type of flavor, and it really encapsulates the feelings of fall as well with the seasons. And you could also use this, I would say, for Christmas. So sorry, I know this video is really long, but I just wanted to give you guys like a really in-depth review why I'm making the Freshies of Dulceria scents, because I know I've said before I'll review and whatever and post it, but I kind of suck at that. But yeah, so honey, roasted plum and honey marmalade, same thing. There goes the neighbor. The bottle, once again, low, don't freak out. Really see how much I put in there. It's there. So awesome. The third scent, I'm still on my fall shapes, is, excuse me, pumpkin and bourbon glazed donut. Smells really, sounds really good. So right there, let's see, focus. So first impressions, well, before that, the notes are warm donut dough, cinnamon spice. The third one was cinnamon, but like I said, it's very subtle in a lot of these products. It was more present in the first fragrance. The second one, you can only smell a hint of it, but we still have cinnamon spice, bourbon glaze, which I'm sure that smells really nice, and pumpkin. So let's give it a shake. And I do want to say, usually I'm using gloves for these, but I mostly use them when I'm packaging and taking out the Freshies after a while. But pumpkin and bourbon glazed donut smells really good. I know I put a review up earlier, like a few days ago, describing this one. It's like when you go to like a farm in the fall and they have like those apple cider donuts. This one smells like a glazed donut, but with like a pumpkin icing on top. It's really nice. Really, really nice. So yeah, it's warm donut dough, cinnamon spice, bourbon glaze, and pumpkin. The pumpkin is very present. It is sweet. It's make me hungry. Let's see. fragrance there. Yep, the bourbon glaze. It's definitely mixed with the pumpkin, like definitely like a glazed donut, glazed pumpkin donut, with a thicker pumpkin glaze with infused bourbon. Really, really good. So, okay, you already know the gist. Boom, boom. So the next one I'm doing is fall acorn and cinnamon spice. This has notes of freshly fallen autumn leaves, cinnamon, and crisp apples. This sounds really nice. Fall acorns and cinnamon spice. And I also have the perfect vessel I'll be putting this oil into as well. I didn't even sniff it. Oh, definitely, you can definitely smell it once you pour it. It's really nice. Very, very nice. It's like, it reminds me of those fall mornings, you know, when you're like getting up and walking to school early in the morning. As a kid, like in October, it's still like a little dark out and everything. That's what this smells like. With like a nice breeze, the leaves like crisping underneath your feet as you're walking home from school or walking to school on a fall morning. This is very, very nice. Yeah, this is a solid fall scent. I do really like this. So, fall acorns and cinnamon spice. You always want to make sure the seal. Okay. Don't want to fall into the pumpkin because then the whole house will be up in flames and that's not good. And the last one I'm doing is Zombie Queen. This, I was so excited to hear that Dulceria was coming out with 4 exclusive scents for Halloween that I had to get them immediately. I'm a Halloween freak. It's like my Christmas. I go crazy. As you can probably see if you've been following my post and that I put on the group and stuff like that. But what we're gonna do, these little revenge critters. So cute. So this is gonna be part of my Halloween line. Those were the fall scents. So I'm using Zombie Queen for these ones, and this one has notes of black tea leaves, rose petals, and cedarwood, which is a really nice combination. And I love the graphics on the bottle, and I love the names. They're very original. So Zombie Queen fragrance. Ooh, that's really nice. That's very nice. I definitely can smell the rose, but it's not like an in-your-face type of floral smell, which I can't stand those types of fragrances, but the rose is very light, and the cedarwood, it mixes very well with the rose petals. Yeah, it's very, once again, this is another complex one I can't really describe. It's like rose petals that are infused with something that makes them smell kind of like woodsy in a way, which I know sounds really weird. And it has a tiny hint of sweetness, but not overly powering. It's mostly rose petals that are coming through, along with the cedarwood, which almost smells like it's infused into the rose petals. And the last note I get was the black tea leaves. So yeah, this is really nice and extremely complex, and definitely fits the name. So, Zombie Queen. I bought 4 16-ounce bottles, not of Zombie Queen in general, but of the 4 Halloween fragrances. So next we're gonna package ones that I already taken out. But I thought before I do that, I'm gonna try a little experiment, and this is the first time I've tried this, of soaking these in fragrance oils, because it is the same wooden material. The only thing is some of the boxes are painted. So we're just gonna see an experiment. I'm gonna soak these, the whole thing, in fragrance oil, and we're gonna let them sit, and then once they're done sitting, I'll probably leave them for like a week. I'll come back here with the results of that. I'm gonna put them together, and I'll definitely give you my final review on this. Hopefully the paint doesn't run, but you never know, it's an experiment. So yep, so let me see. And these, of course, are the fabulous luminaries from Dulceria. I just absolutely love them. And this one is one of the Halloween ones. It's a crow. So the reason why I'm gonna put them in fragrance oil and see if I can create a like really nice smelling box like this is to kind of have an option for my customers, because some of them are like college students or rent apartments or live in like senior living complexes, and I wanted to give people a kind of candleless type of option for the holidays, and what better way to start that with a cute scented illuminary. Oh, never mind, got distracted. ADHD. So yes, we're gonna soak these in fragrance oil, and I was talking about what was I talking about? Giving people a, see, this is what I get for not picking. They don't fit. Giving people a candleless, flameless option. So hopefully, I'm hoping the paint doesn't run. And once I assemble them, all you're gonna be able to smell is the box. And I'm gonna put a little like plastic tea light in here, so it'll still have that illumination with a lot of scent. To get another piece of Tupperware, and of course, you always know it takes longest not to find the container, but an actual lid. But yeah, let's get back to it. So I'm doing my experiment, and I'm using Divination. It's the second of 4 Halloween fragrances from Dulceria, and this has notes of peach, plum, peony, violet, leather, patchouli, vanilla, and musk. Whoa. So it has a little bit of everything in this. So this is Divination. You don't have to shake them. I always just give them a good shake to mix it all up. First impressions, immediately transported to a witch shop in like Salem, Massachusetts, or like a nice, I don't know, but it's very nice. It definitely has the witchy vibes of like a nice herbal type of shop with incense and oils. It's definitely drawing me. The first thing I thought of when I sniffed this Divination was Salem. I live in Massachusetts. I've been to Salem countless times, and probably 1 out of every 3 stores smells like this, and that's not a bad thing at all, because it smells really, really friggin' good. So yeah, I'm not really sure how this is gonna work, but we'll try it. And like I said, I'm taking a risk with this because it is colored. So I'm not exactly sure if I will reuse the fragrance oil if the color does leak into the oil. But we'll see. So here we go. $39. More than half the bottle. So it's that divination. Seal it. Give it a good little shake. Make sure your containers are fully sealed, because that's all you need is oil on your clothes, and oil does stain. It's not just Dulceria, it's just oils in general, they do stain. I'm doing this in my workroom right now, which is mostly where I package stuff. I don't really do a lot of like creating products. I mostly do my admin stuff and package stuff in here, so I'm doing that in my workroom upstairs, which does have a carpet. So if I spill this, I'm gonna have to answer to the partner, and I don't want to do it. So I'm gonna show you how I store the fragrances once they're poured and in their containers. So I do have a rack in my room over here, if you can see it, like that. So I just kind of stack them up on top of each other. Which ones? So the new ones are right here. They're all right here. And then these ones are ones I've already unpackaged. Sorry. These ones are just ones I already unpackaged. They're just need to be poured back in. So as you can see, these ones are ready to be packaged. I did take them out about 4 days ago. Now, of course, you do want to wear gloves, which I'm not doing. But I did take them out about 4 days ago to let them sit and kind of dry out. And I do have good sun over here, so I just leave it open in the sun and let them dry out and absorb into the wood. And these have been sitting in here since these ones were poured in May, so 5/19, so a few months. And let me tell you, when I first took them out, and still the whole house, even the second floor, you could smell upstairs. Show you how I package my Freshies. They've been sitting, well, they've been in the container since May. Like I said earlier, I always label it with the name, date. Usually I put the time like I did on the fall and Halloween ones just now. But with this, I just put the name and the date. And I'm only gonna package 5 of them, 1 scent, because I don't want to start changing gloves and getting scents mixed up. I don't have labels yet, but this one is Fall Apple Spice and Orange Cloves. Now the reason I let them sit out after a few weeks to a few months is to just give them time for the oils to absorb fully into the air Freshie and sit out in the sun, so it can kind of dry. I don't want to say dry up, because that's what they're doing technically, but nothing's happening to the scent. It's actually becoming stronger once it has a chance to breathe on its own. So that's what I do. And then after 3 to 4 days of letting them just sit out in the sun and absorb, I package them. So when I take them out of these oils, I always put down a wax sheet first and then a paper towel over it. And these are great for drying these out, because if it's just the paper towel, it's going to seep through and could stain surfaces and all that. So yes, I just use basically baking sheets. They're called parchment paper pretty much. So yeah. So Freshie, and then I take some twine, as so, just place it through. Now I'm not even gonna bother sealing it. I'm just gonna make sure it lines up and looks really nice. So you can kind of just roll it around your finger like that. So you want to just put it through the hole. Yep. And I leave that up to the customer to decide what they're kind of going to want to do with the string on it. And then I will put them on these black cards. These are called earring holders. You can actually find them on Amazon just by typing in earring holders. They're perfect to hold these. They look so nice once they're finished. So I just put it like this. And sometimes you can, I'll put the wood, like, not the wood, the string behind, if it's like a smaller type of shape, because it does have little slits for it, and then just package it this way. But I don't have time for all that a lot of the time, so I just hide it behind the Freshie. People can still see that it's there. It's a nice pumpkin, very nice smell. And then what I do is I take these little bags that come with these black earring backings, and then I just place them very carefully into the bag, as so. This, and the nice thing about these is they already come with a pre-sale, so you just kind of remove this, come on, and fold it over. And label, do whatever you want with it, but look, isn't it so cute? What I also do as well with these, a tip for when I'm packaging, is I'll also sometimes put my business card in the back of it as well. So when they open it, they'll get my, they'll have my information when they want to come back and buy it, or whatever they need. So yeah, and these will last probably 4 to 6 weeks minimum, especially when you let them sit for as long as I did. So yeah, just like that, and you label it and do what you want with it. I was also considering of adding like a tiny little vial, like a spray of the oils, so they can refresh it themselves, but I'm doing a lot already, so that's down the road. But yeah, that's how they look when they're packaged. So I'll do one more. And we will do the cute little hedgehog. Same scent. Thank you all for sticking with me. I really appreciate it. I know this video has gone on for so long, and as I continue making content and stuff, I'll get better at it, but just bear with me. But with the hedgehog, I'm actually gonna put the rope behind it, and also the business card idea. It's a good way to hide the rope twine. Same thing. I sell these on my markets, usually $10 or 2 for $16. And people love them. I'm always selling out of them. That's why I'm always ordering from them. But yeah, cute, very easy, very simple. And remember that thing I said about the fragrance oil? You can reuse it. That's the exact same color of this fragrance oil, apple spice and orange clove. And you saw how much I submerged the other ones in. Of course it rises when you put stuff in it, but literally when I did it, it was probably like a millimeter or two above this fill line where the oil is. So I'm gonna pour it in there. But yeah, that's how I package and process my air freshies, making them, packaging them, and whatnot. I'll be back in like a week to show you the update to the box that is currently marinating. It's so cute, so freaking cute. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for staying with me this long. I know it was a lot, but I just wanted to give you a thorough, in-depth tutorial of how to soak these and package them, and my process that I've been doing for actually about a year now. Yeah, it'll be a year. And it's worked flawlessly for me. and I hope it does for you as well. All right, so if you guys have any questions, just always feel free to shoot me a message. I may not get back to it right then and there, but I'm always here. I'm always posting, so just shoot me a message. But yeah, thank you again, and thank you for the girls at Dulceria for continuing to make fabulous, high quality products that are affordable for all. And thank you for watching. And if you do want to purchase these, I'm not getting paid for this, but if you do want to purchase these, I'll put the link to them in the Facebook post, which will take you to the Wooden Air Freshies. And they also have a category for the luminaries now, which I noticed a little while ago. All right, so you guys have a good weekend. Bye.